Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here again with my husband Anthony, and the topic of the day is healthy relationships. All right guys, so me and my husband here have been married 16 years and we've known each other since I was 16. So we're talking,
it's like 20,
way over, wait.
25?
Yeah, 25 years. So we have a lot of ups, downs, good times, bad times. We've basically been through it all. And we wanted to kind of go through a couple of things that have helped make our relationship strong. Now, again, as I stress in every video, we are not perfect.
Not at all.
We, are just like any other couple. We go through our good times and our bad times, but seriously, I can say that I feel like we've been blessed, that we really, I know he's my soulmate because we get along so amazing, and we haven't really had those bad. No. We're lucky we really haven't. Yeah, it's a great thing.
It's a great thing.
So we're gonna go through. We're gonna go through a couple of tips and share them with you in this video. All right, so tip number one is to support each other. My husband has supported me in many ways in everything that I have wanted to do. He's supported me when I wanted to do YouTube. I mean, it was kind of a crazy thing.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about it as far as why you would want to do it, but I didn't know much.
Right, he wasn't like my go-to person to help me get started. So me getting started was everything that I needed to do. But during that process, it was stressful because there were things that I could figure out how to do, and then things like setting up my website and everything that was entailed with that, I had a lot of difficulties. So the days were ups and downs. But through it all, he was there to support me.
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't really help too much because I didn't know anything, but...
Yeah, but he stood there with a smile. He gave me encouragement to keep me going.
I said, don't worry about it. Just, keep doing what you're doing,
Yeah, exactly. And that is really important.
Yeah. And at one point, too, I wanted to do, like, lawn service on the side. I wanted to just, cut grass and stuff like that.
And just to interrupt, sometimes he comes up with a million things at once that he wants to do.
Yes.
It may drive someone crazy, but the best thing is just to encourage them.
Right.
And
but I mean, even with that, she would have had flyers made up for me and stuff like that. She's like, gotta go out there. You gotta go out there, have them door to door and stuff. And so I mean, that's a good way to obviously support each other.
Yes.
And number two is, we always say thank you for things, whether it's as simple as like, me helping, the kids with their homework and she's taking a break, get it all done, and she'll be like, oh, thank you so much. Or she'll be out at the store, she'll come back home and be like, here, I got you a cup of coffee. I didn't even ask for it, but yes. I was like, oh, thanks a lot. I really appreciate it because I needed one.
Right, and it's those little things that sometimes, he'll go out and, maybe he needs to, do something with the car, and he'll go to the repair shop or whatnot. And then he'll come home and he'll have a nice coffee for me. And just to like say thank you and show gratitude. Sometimes we don't. We just think, oh, it's a coffee, you got me a coffee.
Right.
But I think those little things and saying thank you and, like we both do like crazy things, it's just like, showing, how we, feel about each other as far as,
Yeah. Especially, with our busy days, something as simple as just like bringing me a cup of coffee is like, hey, that's great, thank you.
Yeah, and it shows that like, I love you, you're important to me.
Right.
And so always say thank you and show your love to your spouse. All right, so number three is to allow personal space. I think sometimes we're a couple where we like to spend as much time together as possible, but still it's really important to allow him to do the things that he wants to do and to allow me to do the things that I want to do. Because let's face it, we don't like everything that each other does. Right. I am not a huge fan of sports, and he is a huge fan of sports. And to be honest, he enjoys the money saving part of couponing, but he doesn't like to go couponing, or he doesn't like to go shopping. So, take time to, let him do his things. Encourage him to, why don't you go to a baseball game? Why don't you
have your friends come over for cards, like you were saying?
Yeah, I was just telling him, I'm like,
night or something.
Yeah, I'm like, I'll totally get everything together for you, the food, everything. And me and my kids will spend the night like by my parents' house on a weekend, just so that he can have his own time, because it helps him to kind of,
just unwind.
Feel better. It's a different environment.
It's a different environment,
And then, when you connect back together, you have more of an appreciation for your significant other.
And number 4, we would say, talk about anything, whether it's, everything. I mean, like some days I come home from work, I'm kind of stressed out or whatever like that. She'll ask me what's wrong, and I'll tell her, and she may have a different way of helping me cope with the stress to get my mind off of it, just to relax and go about my day.
Because basically, let's face it, every day is not perfect in our world. We go to work, we have a bad day. Something happens with a car, you have a bad day. But I mean, the worst thing to do is to keep that stuff inside, because it just builds up, and when it comes out, it's going to come out in the wrong way, because you're gonna have so much build up that it's just gonna explode out. Whereas if you take a bad day and you talk it through, it can help you get through the next day. And hopefully if you have a better day, it just gets better. But I think that's the best thing, is we don't keep how we feel from each other.
Right.
So whether it's, I want this done with the house, and we'll have to, talk it through and say, well, we can't do that right now, but we can plan for next year.
Right.
Or, and it just gets the conversation rolling. And in our relationship, honestly, like the communication that we have is definitely one of our best traits in our relationship that keep us, because we enjoy each other, and you should always enjoy the person that you're with. It's not just like a physical thing, there has to be more of a connection as far as how you feel about them, what you think about them, and definitely talking things through even bad situations is the best thing to do. Number 5 is sharing responsibilities. So there are so many things in a household to take care of. There's finances, there's groceries, there's cleaning chores, there's car maintenance, there's
kids.
There's kids. Hello, that's probably the most stressful one in a relationship. So having an equal balance, or I even like to say a somewhat equal balance, is very important.
Yeah. I mean, some days, it's like, I don't mind doing the dishes or washing clothes or anything,
Don't let him wash your clothes, because
she does go to the store a lot more after I've done washing.
Because he likes to dry everything, and now I have shirts that can pretty much go on Sam's dolls. So don't let him wash the clothes, number 1. But he tries.
Hey, I tried.
Now it's like, no. You can't wash my clothes. You can wash the kids' clothes, but my clothes are different, especially because I'm tall. I need length.
Yes.
But he does.
But I don't mind doing those things at all. It doesn't bother me one bit. It's whatever helps her out, and to get the job done, because she may be doing something else. She might be outside cutting grass or something, like
that doesn't happen
but
much.
It doesn't happen much.
I used to, but now it's kind of like I got away with that job, which is good. But yes, don't be afraid to say, hey, do you think you could help me do this? Like, don't be like, do the dishes, because that attitude is just gonna, not make someone happy. But if you approach it in, a kind way, like, do you think you could help me today? Maybe, do you have time to go to the grocery store and pick this up? Those little things will help. Plus, they'll ease off your day a little bit. And
even if you don't like it, just put a smile on your face.
Sometimes you have to put a smile on your face.
No problem.
Yeah, I have to tell myself, like, okay.
Then you yell in the car.
Yeah, or But yes, it's true. But definitely sharing responsibilities will be a huge help.
And our last tip would be smile and laugh often. Me and my wife, we talk about all the fun times that we do have, but going back to the early days of having fun and always going out and, remembering all the
The good times. And there's
goofy
still good
things that we
times.
did when
Yeah.
we were kids and stuff like that.
And the goofy things that we still do. Because sometimes
Right.
I feel like, you know, okay, I'm 42. How old are you? 43.
43.
I was like trying to. So we're not like those young chickens that we used to be,
Right.
but we still have that attitude to like act that young love kind of feeling where, you know, we can reminisce back on those old times. But then, you know, we're in our current time, which is just, you know, a little bit older, but we still feel those same things. And one thing that we do is we definitely share that stuff with our children.
Absolutely.
We include them. Like I'm always telling the kids, oh, guess what? You know, and then they'll be like, what, Mom? I love your dad so much. They'll be like,
They get
oh,
so annoyed
Mom,
by
you say that all the
Yeah.
time. But to me, it's like super important because when I grew up, I knew that my parents loved each other, and to see that like connection and to feel that love, I think as I'm older, like that's how I want to be. So I want them to know, you know, I love your dad, you know, I love my children too, but I mean, it's that special thing that they can be like, okay, Mommy and Daddy really loved each other. And, you know, we share with them, we go through our picture books all the time with them, and we do ourselves, and we'll look at pictures and we'll be like, oh man, the good old days. But still, you know, those things are really special, and they will definitely bond you and your spouse or significant other together.
And it'll
keep
definitely
close.
it'll definitely put a smile on your face,
Yeah.
like remembering like that
Yes.
particular day or what you did. And
Right, how you felt, because
Right.
you can remember,
Yeah.
like at certain events, you can remember those moments like so much, and they're just really important, and definitely share them. All right, guys, so just another chit chat video with you. We hope that you enjoyed it. Sometimes like us talking through things helps us. And when we watch other people or other couples and hear their insight, it gives us, you know, a sense of, you know, being positive and being happy. And that is just the goal, not only on my channel, but in life itself, because,
Right.
you know, those are the things that you take with you in the end. So hopefully these tips will be helpful and you can take some thought with you. Now, these are not like Einstein ideas. These are just everyday tips. We're not giving anything that is, you know, that you haven't heard, but sometimes the important things we just need to rehear, because in life we say, I'm not going to be mad anymore. And then the next day we're mad, or I'm not going to be mad at people anymore. And the next day you're mad. So it's sometimes good to just let it go, but we need to hear these reminders. And that is the goal of these videos, is we're everyday simple people, and you know, we need to hear them too. So on that note, I want to thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.